I would like to welcome you on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's nice to be back to this beautiful weather, clean air, blue skies, and the grounds filled with flowers. Just to see all the green vegetables in the garden and so much sprouting out of the earth. And I'm also very aware of the virus situation that has crippled the whole planet. The curfews, when people are asked to stay in isolation, although not many of you are in this temple, but I know wherever you are taking a little time to be quiet, reflective, and paying attention to that agitation that may arise. It's natural. Whenever our free movement is restricted, little restlessness is bound to appear. We have to be aware of that restlessness. That energy behind that can be channeled towards something very good. You become aware of that, gathering with your breath at the navel, raise it up to the heart. Our heart space is called Mahasmashan, the grand cremation ground. Everything turns into ashes there and returns to its pure essence. Energy is pure. No matter how it starts, if we bring it to the heart, it returns back to its purity. While people are confined to their homes, whether they are alone or they are with your loved ones, your friends, your family, whoever is around, you are closed in a small space that you may not be used to. So this is really a time to pay attention to how we interact with each other. Little irritation is natural. And actually, we get irritated with those who are closest to us. So be aware of that irritation and try to catch yourself, catch that energy of irritation and breathe it in your heart with the thought of appreciation and gratitude for the presence of those around you who love you, who are in your life, who are your relatives, your partner, your children. your grandchildren. Just be thankful for that you have some of those in your life to share your time with. So this time is a very special time, really, that we are forced to be confined in a small space. Our free movement is a little restricted. May we use this time to be kind, be understanding to those who are closest to us. But most of all, being kind to yourself. If you are alone, be kind to yourself. Pay attention to the unrealistic expectations that you may have of yourself or your situation. Come to the acceptance of what is. You are in good health, you have a roof over your head, food in your pantry. Just have to practice how to accept yourself for who you are, where you are in your life, and make the best out of it. It is possible. We all can do it. Just let's take our mind from what we want it to be or expect it to be to what is. And what is, it's perfect. It's looking or feeling less than perfect only because we expect it to be something different. It is what it is, and it's perfect. Each soul has come alone and leaves alone. Each soul is on its journey. You are on your unique journey. The soul is evolving. It is here now, at the pinnacle of all the times, including your previous lives. It is here now, today. And what we want to do with it. Can we celebrate it? Can we accept it fully? Imagining the lotus of our heart opening, flame of life dancing above it, feeling its warmth, feeling its glow. Being grateful for this, we welcome that breath of gratitude. If there is any tension, any tightness in our heart, let it soften. Feel the ripples of that softness spreading all over your body and going beyond your body, filling this empty space between the earth and sky. So please be mindful, please be respectful of this time that we have been given to be in solitude by ourselves or with those who we love. Once we are in the remembrance of gratitude for all the blessings in our life, being kind, being compassionate, being thoughtful, mindful is a natural response. Only when we forget, our mind is stuck somewhere else, some kind of agitation happens, and that agitation has its own ripple effect. It's a very special time right now when the two seasons are merging in all the great traditions. This time is carved out to be a time of rest, rejuvenation, reflection, and some kind of change. Navaratri is coming, that starts this Tuesday. Navaratri is a observance of enriching yourself, amassing Shakti, energy within yourself. And the focus during Navaratri is to minimize the intake of the world through our senses. We minimize the intake of the world through our senses. See less, hear less, taste less, touch less, because it is through the desire or hunger of senses we keep running outside. We always are looking for food, for the eyes, for the ears, for the nose, for the tongue. And all our energy gets dissipated in that search. So this time, for the next 10 days, is the time to really return home, pulling down the antennas of all these senses and finding contentment in having less fodder for the senses. Once we return home and are not agitated or feeling deprived, we tap into that contentment that lies just below this agitation of the hunger of the senses. Tap into that contentment, holding that in your mind. Let the breath rise from the navel to the heart. Visualize that flame of life dancing on the heart lotus. Feel its glow, feel its warmth. We have enough. We have been given enough. Holding that contentment in your heart. Once our inner mind expands into the unknown, what needs to be found avails itself to us, which cannot be described. It's unique for each individual, and it's felt in the form of inner richness that cannot be acquired by anything else. So please, value this time. Don't waste it. I almost look like a child who is always running. Mother wants to give something to the child, but he's never settled enough. So mother is almost kind of forcing the child to sit down. Wash your hands so I can put the chocolate in your hand. So Mother Nature, whatever is happening, this virus situation, is forcing us to sit down. Be still. Wash our hands, meaning minimize the hunger of the senses so something can be put in our hands, something that's very rich. My heart goes to those who are suffering. May in the week ahead, all our prayers and our meditations and our stillness be dedicated to bring healing to those who are suffering, who are experiencing loss. This is something we can do. be calm, be still, feel full in our heart, and send the vibrations of love, compassion to those who may need it. I bow to that stillness, that richness in your heart, and thank you for this time you have taken. Oh.